Wonders never ceased. Recently, when Wizkid unleashed a torrent of insults at Davido on social media, the world was quick to assume another Afrobeats feud was brewing. However, what many didn't know is that just an hour before the online drama unfolded, the two had shared a private conversation. A close contact has since revealed key details of that exchange, shedding new light on the situation. But before we dive into the revelations, let's take a step back and explore the history between these two giants of Afrobeats and how they, like other global artists, have found themselves in similar controversies that may not be what they seem. In the world of Afrobeats, two names stand tall above the rest: Wizkid and Davido. These Nigerian superstars have not only led the global charge of Afrobeats domination, but have also become cultural icons in their own right. While fans have often pitted them against each other, both artists have maintained a cordial, if competitive, relationship. Recently, however, Wizkid's apparent attacks on Davido have generated massive buzz on social media, leading some to speculate: is this more than just a feud? Could it be part of a sophisticated marketing strategy aimed at promoting their individual ventures? Wait for the facts. Wizkid and Davido have always been compared to each other, often labeled as rivals in the industry. However, they've maintained a complex relationship, oscillating between friendly banter and media-fueled competition. Over the years, they have shared stages, shown public support for each other's success, and dismissed claims of deep-seated animosity. In the context of their respective careers, the idea of competition makes sense. They are often chasing similar milestones: global recognition, chart-topping hits, brand endorsements, and more. Still, their rivalry has never escalated to outright hostility, suggesting that much of what the public perceives may in fact be carefully orchestrated. In the past few weeks, Wizkid has taken several digs at Davido in interviews on social media. This comment has sparked a flurry of discussions among fans and bloggers. To many, it looks like another chapter in the saga of their rivalry. However, Davido's calm and calculated responses hint that something bigger might be at play. Rather than retaliating, he has used the spotlight to promote his latest collaboration with global sportswear giant Puma. This had led to growing speculations. The feud is being used to create buzz around both artists' upcoming projects. As the attention surrounding Wizkid's jabs at Davido grows, so does interest in his forthcoming album. Meanwhile, Davido is strategically capitalizing on the attention to highlight his partnership with Puma, positioning himself as a cultural ambassador beyond just music. There is a long history in entertainment where rivalries, whether real or fabricated, have been used to drum up publicity, from Jay-Z versus Nas in hip-hop to the infamous Taylor Swift versus Kanye West episodes in pop culture. These conflicts draw massive attention, resulting in increased sales, streams, and brand visibility. Wizkid and Davido's situation is no different, and here is why this might be a deliberate marketing move. Wizkid's verbal attack coincides with the build-up to his highly anticipated new album. By making provocative statements, he is ensuring that all eyes are on him during this crucial period. Every moment of the feud, in blogs, on Twitter, and in conversations about Afrobeat, also indirectly promotes his new music. Fans of both Wizkid and Davido are now hyper-engaged, waiting to see if there will be musical responses, driving up streams for both artists. This tactics is nothing new in the industry. Drake's feud with Meek Mill in 2015, for instance, not only kept the public entertained, but also massively boosted Drake's sales and streams when he dropped his Dice track back to back. Both artists boast massive but somewhat distinct fan bases. By engaging in this banter, they are indirectly exposing their audiences to each other's brands and projects. Wizkid's fans who may not have been paying attention to Davido's Puma deal are now in the loop, and Davido fans are eagerly following Wizkid's album update, if only to see how the situation unfolds. This cross-promotion taps into a wider market and ensures that both artists remain highly visible, expanding their reach beyond their loyal followings. A perfect example of how rivalries can work in favor of both parties is the Cardi B versus Nicki Minaj dynamic. Despite public disagreements, both artists saw an increase in fan engagement and media attention, elevating their respective brands globally. Davido's Puma endorsement deal is a significant milestone for the artist, signaling his continued growth as a global brand. By riding the wave of this Feud, Davido has managed to position himself as an unbothered, matured business mogul, leveraging the noise to push his Puma campaign even further. Instead of responding to Wizkid's comment with hostility, Davido has been sharing Puma-related content, driving attention toward his collaboration with the sportswear giant. Brand collaborations often thrive on cultural relevance and media buzz. For instance, Rihanna's Fenty Beauty skyrocketed in visibility when she was involved in public feuds, but she used the attention to redirect focus onto her brand. Similarly, Davido has played this attention brilliantly, using Wizkid's remark as free publicity to promote his brand association with Puma. Both Wizkid and Davido are not just Afrobeat stars, they are global cultural ambassadors. As such, any public conversation involving the two of them has the potential to shape international perceptions of Afrobeat. By keeping their names in the headlines, they are ensuring the genre remains at the forefront of global conversations. In this essence, their banter could be viewed as a means of keeping Afrobeats relevant in the highly competitive music industry, just as Burna Boy and Angelique Kidjo's international Grammy wins helped place African music on a global stage. The Wizkid-Davido saga ensures that the world continues to pay attention to Afrobeats. Our source, a close associate of both Davido and Wizkid, who had inside knowledge of the plan, revealed that the two artists had actually agreed to fabricate a media beef to draw attention to their respective projects. According to the insider, it was Wizkid who initially reached out to Davido, pitching the strategy, which had been devised by his manager and partner, Jada P. Wizkid, having been out of the spotlight for some time, needed a buzz to regain public attention. He assured Davido that all his posts would be nothing more than harmless banter, and that Jada P, along with Wizkid's publicity team, would be orchestrating the entire show. During their conversation, Wizkid suggested that if Davido had any ongoing projects or brand deals he wanted to highlight, now would be the perfect moment to leverage their attention. This was a well-calculated move, with both stars recognizing the potential of turning their feud into a mutual promotional campaign. At the face value, Wizkid and Davido's recent exchange might appear as just another celebrity feud, but with both artists being seasoned professionals and savvy businessmen, the idea that this banter could be part of a broader marketing strategy seems highly plausible. By creating buzz, cross-promoting their fan bases, amplifying brand partnership, and keeping Afrobeats at the center of global discussions, both Wizkid and Davido are playing a smart game. With Wizkid capitalizing on the attention generated by his recent attack on Davido to promote his new album, and Davido skillfully riding the wave to boost his Puma deal, this revelation seems perfectly timed. Another key detail that had weight to this theory is the uncharacteristic silence of Davido's logistic manager, Israel Afeari, popularly known as DMW. Known for fiercely defending Davido against any form of attack, Israel's decision to stay out of this situation speaks volumes. His silence in a scenario where he would typically be vocal suggests that there might be more to this than meets the eye. Whether orchestrated or not, the outcome is the same. Increased visibility for Wizkid's upcoming album and heightened attention for Davido's Puma collaboration. In a world where controversy sells, it's worth considering that this feud might be less about rivalry and more about strategy. A masterclass in how to dominate the music and fashion industries simultaneously. For more tips, stories behind the scene, and critical views on all matters, politics, religion, lifestyle, health, sport, science, technology, and both local and international current affairs, subscribe to this page now.